in this dark hour need. A lot of way back home, coming in from the cold, and we'll be.
Hey, good afternoon. This is Andy. Listen, I am excited to be with you today, and I'm sorry. I usually would be with you in about 2 hours from now, but we are just going to be crazy inundated working with a bunch of foster families to get them all fed. We're providing, a whole bunch of us are providing a chili dinner for them tonight. So I'm going to be crazy helping make that happen. But in the meantime, happy Fantastic Friday. Happy Red Shirt Friday. And let me show off, oh my goodness, this is my new Marines Semper Fi Eagle Globe and Anchor shirt that my Marine son and his beautiful wife Brooke and our grand angel Scarlett sent me for an early Christmas present. So happy Red Shirt Friday. If you don't know what that means remember everyone deployed, R-E-D. So a lot of us wear red shirts on Fridays in honor of all of our heroes that are deployed and away from their families at this time of year, or actually any time of year, but especially at this time of year during the holiday season, during Christmas. So, do you want better results from your workout? Here is one thing. This one single thing that you can do right now or during your next workout will help you get more out of your next workout. Now you're going to think, well, he's going to sell me a drug, or he's going to tell me to drink water, which I will tell you to drink water, or he's going to do this, but let me tell you, you're not going to believe this one thing. Are you ready? So the first time I heard about this was probably 15, 20 years ago. I was sitting in a conference and listening to a man talk about different things, and he said, do you know what one thing you can do to make whatever better? And we were all on the edge of our seats because this man was an amazing speaker, a great orator. He was just, and we were all just right there watching, just like this. He said, visualize the task that you're about to achieve. He said there are pitchers that they will sit there. Studies have shown, and I'm going to go a little bit more in detail with it in just a sec, but there are pitchers that will stand there and they're thinking about exactly what's going to happen when the ball leaves their hand as it strikes into that glove. And he said that they've actually had studies where they would practice with a group of players of whatever sport, and then they would take a different group of players of about the same caliber and have them sit there and think about whatever they're attempting to achieve. For example, I think this one case he used basketball. So these guys would sit there on the bench or in a quiet room or someplace where they could just stop and concentrate or meditate or whatever you want to call it, and they would visualize making the shot and the basket dropping through the net. And they said that they found out that if the same amount of practice versus the same amount of mental studying, mental visualization, that the people with the mental visualization did so much better. And then they learned to combine the two to get it even more better, if you want to call it that. So let me just give you an example. Now, a lot of people thought that Phil Jackson, at the time with the Chicago Bulls, was full of baloney and all of his Zen crap, as everybody would say it. But you know, he did these same visualization techniques with the Bulls, and lo and behold, he created a dynasty, or coached a dynasty, that, you know, well, everybody knows about Michael Jordan and then his supporting cast and everybody else, but the whole thing was because Phil Jackson would help them visualize what had to happen, being better on offense, being better on defense, being better with the fundamentals, as I've talked about before, but being better to think about what you would do to get around a player who's trying to block you or guard you and get the ball in the basket or making the pass to the right people. So, let me tell you what I've started doing, and very specifically, I'm sure it's going to work, but I just started doing it Wednesday. So you guys know that I ruck. I put in 4 miles a day. Sometimes I'll go as strong as 5.5. But I am a little bitty short guy. Well, I'm not so little bitty. I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. Regardless, I am very short. I'm only 5'6". And when I was in high school, we had to make a 22.5-inch step while we were doing marching band. And in the military, my stride got a little bit longer because we just marched everywhere. So as I've gotten older, I'm sure that my stride has lessened quite a bit. So I am consciously thinking about and telling myself, I am going to take longer strides. I'm going to take longer strides. I'm going to take longer strides. And that visualization technique, I am sure, is going to help me get a longer stride and, in effect, allow me to have a faster time. Now, I know that you still don't believe me, but let me give you an example of what a longer stride can do. There was this young lady that attended the high school with our kids, and she is, goodness, she may be 5 feet tall now. Maybe. I doubt it. Tiny, short little thing. But when she ran, it was just, I guess in her genetics or whatever, her makeup. When she ran, she had, oh my goodness, a monster stride. And she was able to do so well even for her small stature. She looked like a gazelle running away from a lion. But she had that stride. So I start visualizing myself with a longer stride, and I'll let you know as my phone tells me if I'm getting faster or not. But more importantly, whether my phone tells me I'm getting faster or not, I know that I now have the mindset to help me achieve more. Not just with a workout, but with whatever I'm doing. So it's going back to that whole mindset thing that I talked about before, that you can check and see that everything that I'm telling you is true. There's actually studies. For example, let me go back. This is at basketballisspsychology.com. And this is an article from June 10th of 2019. Meditation is not what you think. And there is a picture of Kobe Bryant sitting there. And there is a quote. In basketball, as in life, true joy comes from being fully present in each and every moment, not just when things are going your way. And that quote is by Phil Jackson. When you hear the words meditation, you're probably picturing a hippie sitting there with their legs crossed, with their three-point goggles by their knees, trying to become one with nature through deep breathing and yoga poses, or however that goes. But there's scientific proof that visualization works. So that's what I want to tell you about. Do you want to get better from your workouts? Visualize doing the next step, doing one more rep, doing another 2.5 pound plate on the side of each side. So I guess that'd be 5 pounds when you're doing your bench. Visualize going faster, shaving your time off, achieving a new personal record. My goodness. Think about that. Try it on your next workout and then let me know. Hey, listen, if you want this article and the other ones that I've got pulled up to do this little bit of research, I would love to get it to you. Send me a message that just says workout or visualize or say hello, give me the links, help me out, whatever you want to say. But send me a message and I'd be happy to get it to you. In the meantime, this is Friday. This is a fantastic Friday. This is TGIF Friday, and I hope that you're having a fantastic Friday, and I hope that you have a great weekend. By the way, my friends at Tacos El Clasico are cooking again this weekend, starting at noon, I believe. So if you want some good food, you have seen my video of them with the rotisserie, and they're cooking the pork, and oh my goodness, it's delicious. Anyway, so I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I hope to maybe see you at Tacos El Clasico sometime tomorrow. Be blessed. I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.